Hi, and welcome to Business Advisory and Tax Tips. Today, I'm going to give you a quick update on Stimulus 3, the third stimulus bill. But first, I'm Michelle Burke, coming to you live from Annapolis, Maryland. Many of you know, after 30 years as a CPA and a corporate tax accountant, I went out on my own last year and formed Health and Taxes. There are only two things certain in the world: death and taxes. I'm here to help you flip that to health and less taxes. Every Wednesday, I come to you live at 5 p.m. Eastern to bring you business advice, tax tips, or an update on the stimulus. So be sure to come here and check that out. I'm not only live on Facebook, but you can also go to my Health and Taxes YouTube channel and catch it there. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you find value in the content. So today, an update on the third stimulus. Many of us know that the recent proposal that the House is working with is a $1.9 trillion package that includes an additional $1,400 per taxpayer. And right now, that not only is per taxpayer, but it also is per dependent. So $1,400 per dependent. And right now, the latest draft has that, or the latest negotiation is that would also include elderly dependents and dependents over the age of 17. So all dependents would qualify for $1,400. So good news for a lot of you. So that is something that we were hoping would expand with the second stimulus. It did not, but it looks like it may expand with the third. As far as who qualifies, again, it is remaining unchanged from the first and second stimulus packages, and that is where if you're single, filing single, $75,000 or less, then you will qualify for the full $1,400 plus any dependents. And if you're married filing joint, you would qualify for the $2,800 if you make less than $150,000, with phase outs over that. Also in this $1.9 trillion package is state and local. There's $350 billion towards state and local, 60% of that going towards state, 40% of that going to localities. There's some employee federal paid sick leave for employees of the federal government and the post office that's in there. It's a 15-week program. So it only qualifies if you have COVID, a child has COVID, or even if you're providing for your children while they're home, working, studying from home, doing work from home and can't go to school. So it's a pretty broad expansion there. The $15 an hour minimum wage is in this stimulus bill. Biden was talking yesterday with a lot of different CEOs, trying to get their input on what they thought about the stimulus and about the minimum wage. A lot of them were stating that just get the economy going, it will take care of itself. We don't need to increase the minimum wage on a national level. So there was a lot of pushback apparently in the discussions he was having. So it'll be interesting to see if that remains. So where do we stand with this budget reconciliation bill? We know that the House is now with the House, and the House will continue working on that. They hope to be done by February 22nd, according to Nancy Pelosi. Then it would also go to the Senate. If there's no revisions to it, then it would go to the president for signing. The earliest we expect any signing at this time is March 1st. So then payments would be going out. Last time it was within 2 weeks, or it was very quickly after the last one. So, mid-March is the earliest we're expecting the next payments to go out, so probably within a month. But that's all contingent on it going through, getting passed through Congress, and then getting signed into law. So right now it is still all in proposal. We're waiting on that. If you have not received Stimulus 1 or Stimulus 2, or only got a partial payment, you still have an opportunity, but it requires you to file a 2020 tax return. So get that filed as soon as possible. There is a recovery rebate credit on the forms that where you can request the additional $600 from Stimulus 2, or the $1,200 from Stimulus 1, or if you missed by per child, whether it was the $500 or $600, you can request that as well. So that requires you to get your 2020 tax return filed. And also for Stimulus 3, they'll be looking at 2020 tax returns. So it's an opportunity, if you haven't done so already, to get your direct deposit information in there, getting any address changes in, and to get that filed before those payments go out. So file as quickly as possible if you can, to ensure that you get your third stimulus as quickly as possible. So if anybody has any questions on the stimulus, please let me know. I'm happy to share that with you. I'm happy to answer any questions. You can comment here and I'll answer that. You can direct message me. I also want to let you know that I now have a blog page on my website. So please, if you want monthly blogs from me, business advice, mostly business and tax advice, please go out there onto my website, check out my blog page. Right now I have 2 blogs. I'll shout out to Kat Harvey for helping me get those done. So please go out there and check out, and then you can sign up to get the next one, and they'll come to you on a regular basis at this point, monthly. If you have any topics that you'd like to hear or learn more about, please let me know. I'm open to new topics, happy to address those. So thank you for joining me today. Please join me again next Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern, to hear more on the stimulus, business advice, or tax tips. Thank you, and have a good night.